Let's get to one more call, shall we, Joe? We're going to the Big Apple. Logan is on the line in New York City. Logan, you're on the Ken Coleman Show.
Hey, Ken.
Hey, Logan.
It's crazy. I'm fanboying out right now.
Oh, hey, man. It's my pleasure to talk to you. What's going on in your life today? What's happening?
So I just picked up Total Money Makeover. Was starting to get baby step 1 together. And then all of a sudden I got laid off.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a sales job, selling in tech. I've had a couple of those.
Yeah.
And like these startups, they're really uncertain.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of uncertainty.
I get it. How can I help? What's going on?
I don't know what, I have a short-term plan to get out of debt and all that, but I don't have a long-term goal. I don't know what I need to find my purpose.
All right. So you've been watching, listen to the show, and you know the sweet spot, right? We want to know what Logan does best, what Logan loves to do most, and results that matter most. And I'm just curious if I hit you right now with the fun question of, I make it happen tomorrow, no risk, guaranteed success, just a big adventure. You don't have to commit to it forever. What would you try tomorrow? What do you think you'd love to do?
Comedian.
You want to be a comedian. That burns in your heart. Tomorrow you go, Ken, if I knew I was going to be really good, I would absolutely jump all in and being a comedian is what I want to do. Is that the answer?
No, it would be related to comedy, a comedy writer or a comedy radio personality.
Okay, so that's what I want to know. I want you to dream for a minute, Logan. What's the 15, 20-year thing? You're like, Ken, this is the top of the mountain for me. Is it a writer or is it the stand-up role?
It would be a writer.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
all right. So now
I'm a big major.
Okay. So here's the good news.
Commerce.
You think about that for a second. That makes your heart beat fast, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
It does.
All right. Now listen, you got to be crazy, maniacally focused on that because it's going to take some time. It's very similar to my journey in broadcasting. It's a very tough industry. You understand that. So it's going to take some time. Okay. So what needs to happen is you need to go get a stable gig. Okay. A stable job. This is a day job. Doesn't have to be a dream job. We're talking day job. You tracking with me, Logan?
Yeah.
All right. Now listen. So no more unstable tech companies. Go get, if you're good in sales, go get that job. Or if you can go get a writing job, doesn't have to be comedy writing, but just some job where you're in the writing profession. And if it pays the bills, great. Just go get a good, stable job that you know is taking care of my now so that I can focus on the next. And now, once I get stable, because you just got laid off, so we got to get stable. You got to pay off the debt, follow Dave Ramsey's stuff, the baby steps, it works. And so you got to be focused on the future. So I'm willing to do a job that I don't love in order to set me up for the future. And now you use the proximity principle. Do you have my book?
I listened to it.
Great.
Got it with an Audible credit.
Great. So here's the deal. Keep listening and do what I tell you to do. It's perfect for you. You're in New York City. Do you know how many writers you could be around if you tried just kind of effort? You could be around writers, people that are employed in the TV and movie industry. They're all around you in New York. You got to start hanging out with them. If you got to wait tables where they hang out, you do whatever it takes to get there and you start hanging out with them. And when you get a chance to talk with them, you say, hey, how'd you get there? What does it take? What are some things I need to do? What are some experience that you think would be good for me? They know. They're there. They can give you the masterclass. And you find an older writer who's successful and take online classes, do whatever it takes. But if you can find a mentor, that's one of the 5 people in the book, that's going to be huge for you. And you stay with it. You can get there. You're young enough. And if you're willing to commit, now here's the deal. Everybody answers yes to this question. Are you willing to do what it takes? Everybody goes, oh, yeah. The question everybody kind of goes, ooh, Ken, easy, is are you willing to wait as long as it takes? And here's the deal. Logan, if you're willing to wait as long as it takes, you will get there. So you stay with the proximity principle. Get around the right people in the right places, and opportunity will come knocking. I promise.